Good morning, students. Today we are going to do chapter number 12, congruence. Okay, so first of all, what is congruence? When two things have the same shape and same size, then they are known as congruent figures. Okay, for example, these two coins. These are two coins of 2 rupees only. So 2 rupees will have the same size. That means they are congruent to each other. Now you can see these keys. These keys are also same size, same shape, then they are known as congruent keys. Okay, so congruent figures. So if two circles are similar in shape and will have the same size, then we'll say that these circles are congruent, these squares are congruent. But as you can see here, this circle is the smaller one and this circle is the larger one. It means they are not congruent. These two figures, hexagon figures, these are also not congruent. Okay, so congruent means they should be identical in shape and size. Identical means should be same. When you will keep this thing over this thing, you'll not be able to see this. You should be able to see just one. Okay, or you can understand by your palm of your hand. As you have seen, you can match your two hands of, okay, so you can see both are identical. When you cover your hand from the other one, you can see only the upper one, you cannot see the lower one. It means they are congruent to each other. Okay, likewise there is congruence of line segments. Line segments means one line segment, it is equal to the other line segment. Both will have the same measurement. Now this is the symbol of congruence. AB is congruent to CD. Okay, first you have to make equals to and then you have to make a curve like this. It means this is a congruent symbol. Now you have congruence of angles. Okay, two angles are congruent if they have the same measure. For example, this is 55 degree and this is also 55 degree. Then we will see this angle ABC is congruent to angle MNO. Okay, again this congruent symbol is made over here. Now congruence of circle. When two circles have the same radius, means here R1 is equals to R2. That's why we say this circle 1 is congruent to circle 2. Now congruence of squares. Again the same thing. If it has sides equal, this side AB is equals to PQ. It means square ABCD is equals to square PQRS. Why only we are checking AB and PQ? Because as we know, square have all 4 equal sides. So if this is equal, all the sides are equal. Okay. Now in congruence of rectangles, here you have to see two things, length also and breadth also. So AB is equals to PQ. It automatically means that CD is also equals to SR because opposite sides are equal. And AD is equals to PS. It means breadth is also equal. Therefore rectangle ABCD is equals to PQRS. Okay students. Now you have the most important part of the chapter, that is congruence of triangles. Okay. So congruence of triangles means two triangles are congruent, will have the same size. How can we understand that? We can understand we can see the sides of the triangle or we can see the angles of the triangle, because there are 6 things over here. So if AB is equals to PQ, it doesn't mean that BC is also equals to QR. So we have to check BC is equals to QR or not. Then AC is equals to PR. Then angle A is equals to angle P. Angle B is equals to angle Q. Angle C is equals to angle R. Okay. Then only we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. But every time it is very difficult to do everything, like 6 things we will compare and then we will say that these two triangles are congruent. So for an easy way, we have taken out, there are 4 rules on which this congruency works, by which we can understand that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, by not seeing only 6 things, we will not see all the 6 things and will tell ki acha this are equal, that's why these two are congruent. Okay, so what we have to do here, there is one congruency criteria, that is SSS congruency criteria. It means firstly we have to see all the 3 sides. If all the 3 sides are equal in both the triangles, then we will say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Second one is SAS, means side angle side. Okay, we have to see one side in between one angle and this side. So if side angle side of both of them are equal, it means both are congruent. Now ASA, angle side angle. There should be a side between two angles. Okay, if these two things are equal in both the triangles, then we say that both are congruent. then is RHS congruency criteria. It means it will have one right angle 90 degree, like you can see it over here. Okay, this is a right triangle, this is a right triangle. So here, if the hypotenuse of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse of the other one, and the height is equal, AB is equals to PQ, and one angle is equal. If these three things are equal, it means the whole triangle is congruent to each other. Okay class, that's all for today. Thank you.